So welcome back to more of Gex Enter the Gecko, where now it's time to take on the final special stage, and that's going to be Amazed and Confused. Which is of course a pun off of that fun movie, Dazed and Confused, but... Let's see, what I'm going to do first is a second one. Just because I feel that's a little bit easier when you do know, when you have some idea of where you're going. I also like the please die carefully there. Yeah, see right there, please die carefully. But anyway, as the level no doubt tells you, this place is very confusing and really easy to get lost here and find yourself running around in circles. It's actually probably in your better interest to keep the CD or keep the collectibles around, just because it's easier to know where you've been and where you're going.
This is where they decided to change code.
But then again, if you want to get extra lives here, this is actually a pretty decent place to do that. Unless, of course, you go too far and screw up like that. Let's see, I think I need to go this way.
Screens up.
Yeah, for this next one, I'm just trying to get this done as fast as I can. Let's just make this. Oh, then again, I might have actually gone to the wrong one. Of course, when this thing rises. Okay, good. Yep, I actually did go to the wrong one. I was planning on doing that, the beams one, but then I guess I'm doing this one instead. Yeah, unfortunately the problem with this area is that it's way too easy to get lost here, and also the film reel is actually going to be here. So let's see, can I make this? Oh, maybe I can. Okay, good. Yeah, unfortunately, because the draw distance is so bad in this place, it's actually kind of hard to find out where you're supposed to go. So, yeah, I need to make my jump this way. And then the secret film's gonna be here. Now the tricky part's just finding your way back. Just because, it is just really hard to figure out where you're going. See, that might be the right way. Let me just check again. Yeah, unfortunately, this is the problem with this area, is that, you do have to, scan for yourself pretty thoroughly as to where you're going. I don't think no, I didn't do this right at all. So, let's see, I might be in for a pretty big backtrack here. Let's see, I wonder what happens if you go to the right. I think it should just add to another or lead to some more health. But then again, I don't really remember. Well, then again, it turns out this might have been the right way the whole time. Oh, that's just dumb luck meets some knowledge of this game. Let's see, for this part, these things are like conveyor belts. They, just automatically move forward, so for these gaps, just use the pogo jump, no big deal. And then actually for this whole level, the pogo jump is something that you want to use. And see, just a few more jumps here to make, and everything should be fine. And then of course you have to use the pogo jump just to make sure you make it across this thing. And then it's just right our way down. And this place can be really tricky, but it can also be really quick if you do have some idea of where you're going. And the keyword here being some. Okay, suddenly robot brain.
It's tail time.
Well, that was weird.
Lock and load, little lizard.
And now that that's done with, it's time to finish off this level.
Let's get it on!
So we gotta take it to the TV forest. And what this is gonna entail too is making it through this maze, of course, and then let's see, what we gotta do after that is just navigate a bunch of tricky jumps. I mean, fortunately, missing the jumps doesn't kill you as in most other stages. At least it's not like no weddings and a funeral. I think for this part, I actually have to make my way back left. I think this was actually the right way before. I just dropped down in the wrong area. And then of course we just gotta be careful here. Unless you screw up like I did. Yeah, let's see, to the right was where we went last time. So we just gotta stay the course here.
Oh, gimme.
Well, unless of course that leads to more health, which is always good. Yeah, see, this part might take a while just because it's also really tricky, and also everything looks the same, so it is pretty easy to screw up here.
At least I'm not at the DMV.
Okay, that's where that was. Let's see, I think this part is probably where I was before. And I'd be right.
Looks like we got us a fly in the spider's web.
Yeah, so I'm kind of thinking I might have to backtrack here. So let's see, yeah, I'm thinking what I might need to do is just go to the other side here. Okay, once I see this, I think I'm going the right way. And of course, keyword here being think, because I'm not really sure here. And that's kind of a jerk move on the game's part. And then let's see where this goes. And then we just had to wait for one more. And then either way, this part is of course very tricky, but then again, with the way it is set up, it's actually not the toughest thing out there, but still can be pretty tough. Let's go ahead and take that. Okay, we made it, so let's just drop down. Yeah, really the hard part isn't, or if anything, this is actually the easy part, just because it's really nothing but jumps here. At least I got one life out of it, which is always good. But as I've said, see, it's just mostly the jumps that make this place kind of tough. And then just like before with these satellites, just use the pogo jump, no big deal. And then this part can be pretty tricky just because the game doesn't do a very good job of telling you that's there. And then the game also doesn't do a very good job of giving you a good angle to make that jump. Okay, try this again. Yeah, unfortunately this is a jump I had all sorts of trouble in during the practice runs, and just like before, I am still having trouble with it now. Of course, I don't need the camera changing on me mid-view, or mid-jump. And then of course stuff to buy, which is always good. I also like how it does go away. Let's see, yeah, this last stretch really isn't that tough. I mean, all we just gotta do is just go across these satellites again. And just like that, the exit is there. Well, once I jump on it, of course. And with that said, that is every level in the game covered. Yeah, that is every level in the game covered. As you can see, just about everything is filled up here. So yeah, with that said, all we gotta do is take care of Rez, and we're gonna do that in the next episode. I'll see you then.